Good morning, friends. In the previous video, we saw the very first way to provide a sample size of 4 for a list of integers of 1 to 10 using collection.shuffle method. In this video, we will cover the follow-up one, which is use collection.swap method. Now let's look at what is this swap method. So interviewer has allowed you to see the Java API. So if you use this is a swap method here, so it states that we can provide a list here and we can provide two indices I and j. Now we have to swap this method will help to swap the elements at the specified positions in the specified list. If the specified positions are equal, invoking this method leaves the list unchanged. This is quite simple, right? We provide a list, we provide this two indices which needs to be swapped. So I've got this IntelliJ open already. So let's write this unit test case and use this collection.swap method to provide the sample size of 4 for a list of integers of 10 data. Just to save some time, I will just copy this unit test case before and use it for collection.swap, control V. Random swap using swap method, okay, using collections swap, okay, using swap. And I don't need to provide any argument here. So Alt Enter, create method. So it's just going to provide me with this. So as seen here in this swap method, we have to provide this random I and j and then swap it one by one so that we have got a very random sample of size 4, sorry. So let's try to use this. So what I will do is that I will, for each list of sample size, right? So sample size of 4, I create a for loop. And after this, I will call collections dot swap, provide the data, the list, and this so I will do the sampling from starting from 0th index to the sample size from 0, 1, 2, 3. So that would be my first parameter. And I will swap it with a random generator. So again, in the previous video, I mentioned that since Java 7, we should always use thread local random class for generating any random number. So I will again do the same thing, thread local random. And the best way is to use current, and I will use next int, as you can see. So correct next int, and the data sort dot size -1, because we are using the bounded next int, so it should be -I. Okay. So this will actually create Control Alt L. So by doing so, I will just mark it into separate line here. So I, okay, so it's better visible. Okay, so for the, again, let's go back what we have done. So I got I and the J. So we are going to swap these two numbers. And this J, we are generating it randomly. So this is generated like this, that I'm creating a lower index of I. And I just generate a random number, random index between the size of this, the whole list that we have provided, -I. So after this, we have get a new random number, and then we will swap this new generated number back with I. This is how we are going to swap. So by doing this, it would be a very unique swapping index that would be created here as this parameter would be quite unique every time, because we are using this thread local dot random current and within the bound size. So it's always going to give me the index which is between the data size, which is like 10, from 1 to 10. Okay. And after this is done, again, we'll just use the sublist method because our data is already swapped. Our list of it is already swapped here. So again, I will just use this to return the sublist. Okay. Now let's go back to our test case and run this and see whether we are able to print it. So I'll click on the run method now, run button. You can also use Control Shift F10. So here we have got original list of 10, 1 to 10, sample of size 4 by using the swap method. It's quite random, as you can see. If I run it multiple times, then also it will give me the same. Okay, it's going to give me sample data. So this confirm that it's always going to give me a random sample size of 4. Yep, you can see. So here we are using this swap method. This is the parameter which is going to generate random numbers, random indices, and swap it with the from 0 to ith size, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it starts from here, keeps on swapping it for with this the random generated index, and keep on swapping it here, and then places it here like 2, 7, 3, 10, and all, and all this sample size. So this was all about the first follow up, guys. Uh, okay, in the next we will do the more tricky part about follow up 2, which is online sampling on streaming data. So see you all in the next video.